Oh man, it's a rough morning. I, whew, it's like you do the best you can with what you have and what you know at the time. That's all we can ever do. An attempt to do better and learn from our experiences and decide from our experiences. Truth, though, truth. Truth and clarity, not mishinges, not lies, not ties, not confusion or delusion, but truth, reality, seeing the big picture, what's really important. I think I shared with you, they have shown me quite a few times where it's like I get stuck in the past, right? I get stuck in depression. I get stuck looking back. I get stuck thinking I should have done better or could have done better or this or that. And we've talked about it where I think it's beneficial if there's some way that you can do it better than me, right? Like in that you can learn from your experiences, decide, but quicker. It's like be present enough in every moment and consciously decide, but even when things go wrong, don't get stuck on, it's like almost like control. Like you can't change it. It's dead and gone. What did you learn from that? That you don't have all control, but you can honor you and stay aligned with you. And, they had been showing me, again, I started to say this, I think, I don't know if I did, but they have shown me like how I just never felt lovable. And so, that those lies manifest in the body. That kind of stuff is what makes us sick. It's like that's what leads to emotional eating, that leads to drinking, that leads to shopping, that leads to drugs, that leads to whatever the addiction is, because you don't want to hear those lies. And so we have to turn and face those lies. No, you are lovable. You are lovable, and everybody's going through their own stuff. And so, we have to juggle all of that and understand all of that and honor ourselves and tell ourselves the truth. And yet, when you're little and you don't understand that yet, those lies compound. And and so they've shown me in ways where, like, I'll look back, it's like I would be even a teenager and look back at my younger pictures and be like, oh my God, I was so cute and this and that. Like, what happened? Which is not nice. But it's also realizing I was, even in the pictures, looking back at the pictures, being like, I was sad then too. Like, what was I telling myself then? And so, okay, so let's live here now and move forward. And then another 5-10 years would go back, and I would look back at where I was previously when I was looking at the old photos of those previous, and I was like, well, I was sad then, and I was beating myself up then. And so it's this constant, I was going to say living in the past, but it's like not living. It's this constant being dead. It's this constant not living because it's striving to be better for a lie. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not loving and accepting myself right here and right now and living and dropping all the lies and ties. It's holding myself to some invisible, I was going to say perfection, but we know that's impossible, but it is this invisible rules or these standards that only exist in one's own mind, right? That's all the lies you keep in your own mind. And so when you're always striving to reach those invisible standards that are lies, you're never going to reach them because they're always going to crumble because that's the lie. It's like, no, just go live. Like, why are you tying yourself down? And so I do this. I think people who deal with and battle depression That's our biggest hurdle. It's like, stop. You can't do anything about the past. You can't. And you keep recognizing this every 5-10 years when you sit in sadness and try to, it's like mull over as if we're going to change the past. And it's like, it's great to learn from the past. It is. It's important to learn, but it's like, don't look back to learn. It's like, try to learn in the moment, decide in the moment, speak in the moment. But it is almost like the cat has your tongue, right? That is our problem. Like, that is our problem. Like, people with depression, it's like we are challenged with spitting it out in real time because we're having a hard time staying in real time. Does that make sense? It's like people who are depressed are really looking in the past, and we're living in the past, and we're sad about the past, and we wish things could have, but that's all worthless, useless energy. It's worthless. It's literally throwing your life away. We're literally pouring our time, our energy, our focus down the drain when we're doing that. And to catch up to speed can be challenging for us. And so, like I've told you, when I am present with myself and with others, it, to me, feels like fucking bliss and a complete humming high. Because I'm used to being underwater, drowning in my emotions, sad about shit I can't change. And so when I'm able to come up to speed, come up to the moment, come to the here and now, to really ground myself here, it feels like fucking bliss. And we've talked about that, where that's not the way any of us should be. This is why other people could look at you and be like, that's bliss. That's my everyday. It's like, oh man, really? That's awesome, right? So we all need to have that as our baseline. And it's finding that balance, right? Because then there's other people who only live in the future. They're only forward focused. So they're forever missing their current here and now. And so it's like it's beautiful to be able to devote a portion of our time to both things if need be. If you need to look in the past, or if the past brings you happy memories. But again, it's just tricky because what's the saying? What is that saying? Don't look back, you'll turn to salt, right? Because meaning you'll cry, you'll be depressed, you'll be sad, you'll wish it was different than it was. And that's a stupid, worthless wish, in that you can't change the past. So it's a waste. You're wasting that wish away. You're wasting that energy away. You're wasting that breath away. And you're hurting yourself in the process. It's like, tell ourselves the truth and what it is, and you can't change the past, and it's okay. And you can have a perspective shift on it and recognize the here and now. Like, you know what? I want to be where I'm at now and know what I know now, had that not occurred, and look for the gift. Look for that gift. And look for all the blessings that are in your life. Even when it feels damn near impossible, it's not. You can find them. And it is making that the new goal to like catch up to the present moment, stay in the present moment, more and more, longer and longer. And get in the momentum of looking for that gift, looking for that gratitude, looking for the appreciation, looking for all those things. And it's interesting they're showing it this way, and I like it. It's like, even if it is woo-woo, like sometimes if you're really stuck in the depression, it's like, if you can't snap into the present and, man, do your best. Do like the 5 cents. I feel like the 5 cents trick is easy, right? Like, okay, take a fucking deep breath. Open up your eyes to the here and now. Open up your ears, your nose, like open up all your senses and name something, at least one thing for all your senses. But they say 5 things of this, 4 things of that, 3 things of this, 2 things of that, 1 thing of that. And just whatever works for you. And they'll be like, okay, everything is okay right here, right now. Man, my head was telling me something different, but all is well. Everything is fine. You have a whole beautiful day ahead of you. What do you want to go do? And that might be too big of a leap, because sometimes that'll actually put me back into depression. But okay, thank you. They were showing, but you can do the woo woo too. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I'm happy the sun came out today. Like you can, it's not fake it, but you can do the like easy grabs to keep you grounded, to be appreciative of. And the easy grabs are abundant. They're abundant. I mean, it's obnoxious what nature throws up in our face, right? Like it is like nature, the universe is just puking abundance and good things all around us. And we're just so used to swimming in it that we don't see it. And so it's like, wake the fuck up and see it and just grab onto that. And there's an obnoxious amount surrounding everyone. And start to ramp up, because the more you're able to do that, even if it is like it feels fake or woo-woo at first, the more you do it, the more you'll begin to, it's like force yourself into grounding, in that you're looking for that. You're looking for the good. You're looking for the present moment. You're looking for the here and now. And then you can start to be in the here and now. You can start to live in the here and now. And so then the more you're able to do that, the more you can truly feel it and start to embody it. So it's always going to be a scale. And I'm just trying to think, like, you know, for me, I know I had been in that fake woo-woo for a while, like just peaches and cream, and you can feel the difference, and it's not real. And so you don't want to live that way or stay that way. So I'm suggesting that you feel and know the difference, but depending on how deep you are underwater, sometimes the easy grab will help you, right? And it is important to have a lot of grabs, right? Like I'm just thinking, for me, like watching comedians, like laughing, God, isn't that such healing medicine? I mean, I feel like those are our doctors, the people who can make you laugh, right? Because then the more you can laugh at yourself, at your own pain, that it's like, oh, the shit that I was causing. Because we're only causing our own pain when we're stuck in our own mind, trying to change what we cannot or control what we cannot, right? We cannot control the past. We cannot change the past. So what the fuck are you doing? You silly rabbit, right? Like you can be like, holy shit, what the fuck, right? And do the best you can. And it's like, don't get stuck, keep going back. Because I do this. It's like, I tried to change the past because it's not how I wanted it to go, right? It's like, you've done all you can. You did the best you can. You came from your heart. You offered your best. So why didn't it go the way you wanted it to go? Because you are not in charge. You don't get to control everything, but you do get to control yourself. Like, in other words, you can feel good knowing you gave it all you could, yet others have choices too. Others can choose their focus, their intention, where they're coming from, where they're going, and allow that, just like you want to allow that, right? And so that's the hard part, right? When it's conflicting, right? It's like that idea of you want everybody to be happy and you want to be happy, and you want everybody to be happy with your happiness and encourage your happiness, and you want to be happy with their happiness and encourage their happiness. And when it means that you're going in two different directions, that can be challenging. It can be challenging in the fact that it's like, I want everybody to be together and happy. And not even necessarily, I don't know how to describe this better. You know, it's kind of like with my daughter, you know, it's like, it is what it is. And man, I would love to know she's thriving, and I'd like us to have a great relationship. And that doesn't mean she can't still like stay where she's at and be thriving and be with her dad and be happy. It's like, I'm not asking her to choose. I've allowed her to make her choice. And I'm happy that she's happy. but it's like, can you hear that little hiccup? But it's like, but why can't we have a relationship? Why do I have to be shut out? Like, why does it have to be? And that's where it can be painful. It's like, but that's her choice. That's what she's choosing. And so even though I can leave the door open and know that I've done all I can do and continue to leave that door open, it's like, don't try to control that either. Right? Like, she has her own life and her own process and her own lessons and her own choices to learn from and choose from. And who knows, like, maybe that really is the best thing in the world for her. And maybe it's the best thing in the world for me, even though, I mean, maybe that's probably a big part of my lesson, of stop looking at it as painful, right? Like, you can't change it. You can't control it. You can only offer your best. And so, but this is where I'll get stuck in my head, where it's like, but then why aren't we talking? Why isn't it fine? Why can't she communicate with me? Right? You hear the control, the need, the desire. So it is challenging for me. It has been my biggest challenge. Sorry, yeah, it's like the biggest hurdle, and so it is that. It's like, that. It's like that last integration or that last release. You know what I mean? Like that idea of like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. You're here now. You're doing the best you can. And, yeah, it is that idea. It is, I think, that idea of like control, of like just wanting to make it better, just wanting everyone to be happy. And it's like, who's to say they're not? You're the only one who's not. Like, I'm the one who's sad. I'm the one who's sitting here crying that I don't have that relationship with her, right? Like, let's hope she's not. Let's hope she's off having a ball. She's having a blast. She's living her teenage life and going to parties with her friends and this and that. And so I'm sad for me. I'm sad I'm missing out on it. I'm sad I'm not able to witness it and be there with her and help her through the hard times and celebrate the good times and help her get ready for prom and help her through her schoolwork and work on projects and up late at night putting things together. And I'm sad for me. I missed out on all that. I got shut out from that. And that's right. So you can hear like how I can quickly go into depression, right? Like I quickly can be, it's like all the things. See, this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to look at the things you cannot control or change. And, see, you can see how easily, so somebody who gets depressed and somebody who does that kind of focus, we easily pull ourselves from our alignment. We pull ourselves from our alignment with our focus, with our incorrect focus in things that we cannot control, right? And that doesn't mean don't do what you can control. Don't, it's like I do offer the connection, the contact, the efforting, the trying. And of course, in the beginning, it was much more challenging, that grasping on to like figure it out. And when, it's like the universe is in charge. Things are going to happen the way they're going to happen. And you got to come from your heart and offer your best and simply allow. What is that serenity? There is a serenity poem or song or verse or something. It's like, help me control what I can control and let go of the things that I cannot. But it's more than that. It's like something like, it's like help me hold peace or something like that with that of what I cannot control, or be at peace or something like that. It's that idea. Like, we can only control ourselves and we can barely fucking do that. So please give me the grace and the space and the peace to let go of the rest, knowing it's all happening exactly as it's supposed to. So get back up and do the best you can and focus on what you do want. And I say that, but I'm hesitant, like, sorry, I say that, but be careful there, because I fall into that trap, because then I'll sit there and focus on the thing that was making me sad, right? Like I'll focus on like, well, I want her to be with me. I want to be able to, right? And it's like, okay. That's still clearly too sensitive for me. That's clearly too present. That's clearly too dominant of a sadness. So I cannot, it's like, I can't even have it in my mind then right now. It's like, if you want to get back into alignment, and then once you're at a high place, you'll be able to see that connection easier, right? So it's like, so figure out something else that can get you back in alignment, right? So this is the idea of puppies and rainbows, but you don't want to get stuck there either. I don't know if I said it in this one or a previous one about like, be careful with that woo-woo or appreciation. But if you need to jump there to rip yourself back into the present moment and to relax a fucking minute, and then focus on, a positive thing that you can look forward to or go do, or, it's like that idea of get real with yourself, get back into the present and back into alignment with oneself. As you can hear, so for somebody who gets depressed, for those listening who don't understand that deep level of depression people get, it's like maybe you can have more understanding for them and how their mind works and what they need, how to assist them, right? It is like, this is why you'll find, I feel like I hear comedians say often how they're I don't know if it was like their parents or their siblings or whoever were depressed, and then they would find being funny would help lift the mood, right? I find that I often will do that if I'm around somebody who's depressed. I'll try to offer something funny. My friend Kate, she's hilarious, and she's really good at that. I always tell her I wish she would be a stand-up comedian, because I feel like she is very beautiful with her timing. I mean, and she always has like, she just is really funny, right? Like, I think really good, naturally funny people hit the mark. Like, they have like the perfect thing to say at the perfect right time, that you're like, God, your timing and that was hilarious, right? And so it's like, God, we all need Kates around. We all need friends like Kate. And so comedians are just so good at that, aren't they? It's like that breaking the ice and being like, hello, come back to the present moment. What's up? What's up? There are plenty of good things for us to look at or focus on. Why are we dropping all the way down into that deep well? Like, who wants to fucking go down there? What's down there? Nothing's down there. Nothing's down there. Don't go back there. There's nothing you can do about that. Don't get stuck down in that well. I'm not coming to pull you out of that well. Don't you go down in that well. And it's like that idea, but understanding that's what happens with people with depression, right? Or who get stuck in sadness or get stuck in the past or it's like, don't go down there with them, and don't stick around them if they can't pull themselves out. But I'm just trying to offer you some understanding if you're dealing with somebody like that or have people like that in your life. It's like, give them the space, give them the grace, give them compassion, offer them that laugh or this or that, and move about your business. But it's also just so you know, it never has anything to do with those around them. I mean, almost never. And even though it can sound like it, it really doesn't have anything to do. Anything anybody else does really has anything to do with us. We're all just so self-centered and focused. We just don't realize it, even when we're being kind and present. And so just recognize what they're dealing with. Their mind, they have to truly, truly train back the other way. And it's such a strong machine. And so like somebody like me, who that machine was going in the wrong direction for so long, a million miles an hour. And it took a really long time to pivot it and turn it the other way. And I started going the other way, and it started to ramp up the other way, and it was really beautiful. And then all of a sudden, it was like it crashed and burned. And so it went back into automatic pilot. It went back to what it was familiar. It went back to the safety zone. It went back to, well, we know what this feels like. We know how to manage these demons. We know how to live in depression and sadness. We know how to, and so it's been challenging for me to recognize, hello, you went back on the old track down to Hellville, and you gotta gotta slow that puppy down again. You have already done it before. You know how to do it. It's not easy, yet living in depression and being sad fucking sucks. And so, it's like the lesser of the two evils. And then you know what it feels like when you can ramp up in the right direction and focus correctly. It's fucking bliss. So is it worth the effort? Yeah, it's fucking worth the effort. Do you feel like doing it when you're that deep in depression? Not at fucking all. Not at all. And you want to punch somebody who says that to you right in the face. But then take that anger and run with it, right? Like turn that power of anger into that pain into power, right? Like, okay, ramp up, ramp up, ramp up. Use that anger to fuel you to go for that run or to learn something new or to even scream, like get it out in a way that is a healthy, beneficial way and figure it out. And I know when people are in that state, that's the last thing they want to do. I get it. But that's why whenever you get lifted from that state, even a little bit, man, you better run to finding ways and learning and experiencing, because the more you do, the faster you can get up and out, and the more you can get up and out, and then you'll become habitually up and out and ramp up that right way. And when you crash and burn again, hopefully you can pull yourself up and out quicker and faster. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.